I flipped out on my mother-in-law and husband for eating all the food before I had eaten. So I had my fourth kid about 4 months ago, and ever since then, my mother-in-law has been showing up at my house whenever she feels like it. She doesn't knock, she just walks right in like she owns the place. And here's the thing, she never helps with the baby, never offers to change a diaper, never asks if I need anything, nothing. She's literally just there to hang out with her son and eat my food. Like 3 weeks ago, I made a small pot of coffee, just enough for 2 cups because that's all the grounds I had left. I put the baby down to nurse, and when I came back out, the entire pot was gone. My mother-in-law had shown up, let herself in, and drank all of it. She was like, "Oh, thanks for the coffee. I didn't offer you any coffee. I made that for me. And now I have no coffee grounds left and a newborn to deal with. This has been happening constantly. She'll open my fridge and eat my leftovers straight out of the container. Not even ask, just helps herself to whatever she wants. One time I had saved half a sandwich from lunch because I barely got to eat it, and she ate that too. My husband keeps saying he'll talk to her about it, but nothing ever changes. So 3 weeks ago, I finally said something directly to her. I told her she needed to stop just taking my food and drinks because I'm making them for myself and I actually need to eat. She did this whole, "Oh, I'm so sorry" thing, and then just stopped coming around for a bit, which honestly was the best 3 weeks I've had in months. But today she came back. I spent like 2 hours making 4 homemade pizzas from scratch. I told my 3 older kids to come get dinner and that I just needed to put the baby down for a nap real quick. The baby's been super fussy because she just got her shots yesterday, so it took me about 45 minutes to finally get her to sleep. When I came back out to the kitchen, all 4 pizzas were completely gone, not a single slice left. My mother-in-law and my husband were just sitting there eating the last pieces. I just stood there for a second because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Then I said, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?" My husband looked up like he had no idea what the problem was. So I said, "You guys couldn't have even saved me 1 slice? Sure, let's just feed everyone else before I get to eat. That's awesome. Thanks so much for that." I was about to walk away when my oldest son came into the kitchen. He's 13 and he goes, "Mom, I left you a plate. I put it right there on the counter." He walked over to where he'd left it and it was gone. Just an empty spot on the counter. My mother-in-law goes, "Oh, I thought that was leftover from dinner." Leftover from dinner? We literally just started eating. How would there already be leftovers? My son started apologizing to me even though he did absolutely nothing wrong. He was the only person in that house who thought to save me food. And my mother-in-law and husband were just standing there not saying anything, not apologizing, not offering to make me something else, nothing. So I looked at both of them and said, "You both need to leave right now." That's when my husband finally decided to speak. He said it was an honest mistake and that no one meant any harm, and I was making a mountain out of a molehill. That just made me angrier because this has been going on for months. So I said, "Yeah, except every single time your mother comes here, I end up not eating because she takes my portion of everything. But sure, let's defend someone literally taking food out of my mouth." His mother grabbed her purse and stormed out without saying a word. My husband just stared at me like I was crazy. So I looked at him and said, "Well, go on, chase after her," and walked out of the room. He texted me later saying I was fucking mental and that this whole thing could have been resolved if I'd acted like an adult. He said he wasn't coming home, which honestly, fine by me because that means his mother will stay away too. My oldest son made me a peanut butter sandwich after everyone left. He felt so bad even though none of this was his fault. He's 13 and he had more consideration for me than 2 fully grown adults. My husband has been at his mom's house for 2 days now. He keeps texting me saying I owe both of them an apology. An apology for what? For being upset that I haven't eaten all day and the food I spent 2 hours making got eaten by everyone except me?